Hello there, welcome back. My name is Johan. I'm renovating this Jaguar XJ6 from 1971 that my uncle bought new in 1971, and I was driving when I was a young boy. I'm trying to renovate it to get it back on the road this summer. We'll see where we make it. But today, as I've said previous days, is a lot of sanding. But it's a big day today for me because tonight I'm going to change my working clothes. They're quite dirty, so I'm going to change for other clothes. That's a good progress. I'm going to continue sanding today, and for me it's all the details now, all the small edges that needs to be sanded down to get all the Bondo and old paint away. So what I'm doing now is that I'm going through all the details, all the edges, try to keep them as sharp as possible. Because what you read is that, you know, the paint work, the work you do before painting is crucial to get a good result. So all these edges here, so it's like tedious and it takes a long time and it kills your fingers, but it needs to be done. So here we need to go through. So I'm going to put on time lapse and you will see what I'm doing. So the day is coming to an end. It's been a lot of sanding today. Let me show you what we have achieved. So this is one of the replacement fenders for the left side. I've been sanding here today. It's a lot of Bondo, and here it's very messy. So I don't know what to do. It's dents and everything. So I need to sand down that tomorrow and see how bad everything looks. I've sanded here on the edges to make sure that it's clean off all the small grey patches and just keep the red. A little bit on the roof as well. So on the C-pillar. So it doesn't look much for the eye, but it has been good progress today. So I'm heading back home now, and I will see you tomorrow. So I'm trying to find the right angle so you can see both the car and me. So the work I'm doing today is quite tough. Let's see if I can go down. So what I'm doing here is that you see here, there's a line and you have the roof line here. And that's where it's hard to get. You probably find the professionals probably have small sanding machines. I don't have it, so I sand by hand. But all these small details to keep the line, to keep the edge up here, I think you need to sand it by hand to make sure that you keep all the lovely lines in this car. So that's what I'm doing now. So a lot of time is spent, but you can't really see a change. So I'm continuing today. If there's something happening, I will update you. But as you see, there's a lot of patches that needs to be sanded down by hand. So we'll see. So now I've sanded this edge here to get the original line. There's a lot of Bondo, but now the line is really nice. The reason I'm trying to save the red paint is not for historical reasons, but I don't want to sand down the metal. So I don't want to change the shape of the carrossery. So I think that the more red I save, I only take off the paint. I'm not sure if that's, what do you think? please comment if you think that's a stupid idea or if that's a good idea. So well, you see there's a lot of sanding to be done. Yeah, not sure how I do with this one. I should take them off, and the mirror as well. But I looked into the door parts yesterday, and I think they're glued up here somewhere. And I'm afraid to take everything apart because the clips might fall loose. We'll see. I'm a little bit surprised about the paint, because if I look in the door side here, you see it's not shiny paint. It's really dull paint. I'm not sure if have someone painted the car with the wrong paint, or is it just the original paint that after years and years it has deteriorated and become really satin. It's not shiny anymore, and I can try. Can't get the no. Not sure. Comment if you know the reason why it looks like this. So now I've finalized the sanding on the roof up here and up and the APU. The next step is to prepare for the engine and a gearbox to come out. So I'm gonna move the bonnet to that and put it on that car, and then roll out the car and put it up on jack stands. And then my brother and my nephew will come and help me. So now I'm going to just go through the engine and disconnect all the electric wires that are going to stay in the car, and see that it's ready to be lifted out. I'm going to start to disconnect the generator. Okay, I'm about to disconnect the things, and I see here that the engine has had a DEF heater, which is connected to heat up the engine, and I think even the coupe you could heat it up. Well, it was living its life in the north of Sweden, so I can understand that it was installed, but I'm never going to use it, so I'm going to deinstall everything so we clear up the engine compartment. So it's deinstalled the engine heater and coupe heater with the cables and everything. So that's one project off. I'm going to look at the loudspeaker. So as you can see, someone has put in some chunky loudspeakers, probably in the 80s or 90s. I don't want them, so they need to go. Here you have it, the klassiska Swedish Knutsson-högtalare. Big, but they're out. So then that project is done. So the space is empty. We have started to take out the engine and the gearbox. It's my brother Jan and Charlie. You're gonna meet him, but the car is gone.